Hi everyone, it's Raleigh, and I'm planning my Hobonichi Cousin for the week of June the 30th. And as you can see, I had begun, however, I had not hit record. And I debated whether to carry on and actually start recording, and I decided to go ahead with it because, yeah, why not? I'm using the July kit from Coffee Monster Co. I have the main sheet, and then I have the coordinating washi that goes with it and the sticky notes. So I just put the thicker washi up top. It's a really cute kind of beachy, outdoory pool theme. And I put the days of the week and a little note for July. And I put a little sticky there because Tuesday, which is actually today, is Canada Day. And I'm just separating out the end of the week, and I'll separate out this left side as well. And honestly, the way that the fact that I wasn't recording, that it's already Tuesday, kind of fits with the vibes I've had for the last week or so. There were some challenges last week, a few things happening, including my sweet Winona, my cat, had some issues. So I had to take her to the vet, and she's on some medication. She's gonna be okay. But those of you who have pets, I'm sure, know the anxiety around that, and then having to kind of medicate them and watch them. And yeah, and then at work, it wasn't the volume of work, it was just, it seems to be a theme lately where the quantity of work is a little bit lower, but what is happening is more difficult. And I've been struggling a bit with my sinuses as well, so I haven't been feeling great. Today I was actually supposed to go see my family, and unfortunately I wasn't able to because they were the worst they've been in a while. I get sinus trouble occasionally, not near as bad as many people, including my family and one of my closest friends, but yeah, it's still. So today I just had a quiet day today, which I think I kind of needed. This past weekend I was able to go see kind of family and a friend, which was great. And then is a little odd because I actually did work yesterday, Monday, and then we're off today, and then I'm working the rest of the week. Many people in my workplace took yesterday off, but I kind of knew it would be quiet, so I didn't mind to work. And I don't know if this is a getting older thing, but whenever there's a change from like work 5 days, have the weekend off, my brain can't get around it. I've been so mixed up about what day it is. And so, yeah, I don't know. I just feel a little bit scattered. Hopefully it'll settle down. So I did decide to use the work stickers. I used the yellow underneath as a bit of a highlight. And I think I'll use this. I think I'm just going to do a big to-do list here. And I think I might put one under the weekend as well. Oh, I love that blue. It's really, really pretty. All right, I'm going to grab another sticker for the other side. And I must say, even though there were some issues last week, there were some good things too that happened. I was able to get a couple kind of long-term things off the to-do list. One of them being getting my car in for maintenance, which it was due for a big maintenance, so I got that out of the way. I also got the dentist out of the way, so it does feel good to get a few things taken care of. So it kind of balanced things out. I also got to go help my mom get some plants and things and talk to some of my friends. So overall, there was a balance. It was just, yeah, a little up and down last week. All right, so what else do I want to... You know what? I need something to do the lists. I don't know if I want to put dots. The coordinating washi add-on has these little dashes. So you know what? I think I'm going to use them. I just call them dashes anyway. But yeah, I think I'm going to put these down. I think it'll look kind of cool. I'll have to pull in some other colors as well. And I also like the mix of like these sort of transparency colors, the more solid colors, the marker. It's a bit more of a mix than I usually have. Yeah, but I like it. Okay, so we'll get these down. They are kind of tiny. I really do have to think about getting a pair of those tweezers to get these down, but here we are. I finished putting all my dashes down for my lists, and oh yeah, I'm gonna just cover up this top with these little thin strips. My mind isn't kind of bothered by seeing stuff come through underneath, which is a good thing for me. And I've got this other little bit. I may as well use it. Where the okay, I'll also put this down here. And then I should have one other little piece. I don't know, the bottom or the top. No, you know what? I'm going to stick that on the bottom. And then I was thinking about how else I want to use this. There was something I've been thinking of doing, and so maybe I'll try it out since there is a bit of an imbalance with this week. Oh yeah, I've got to remember that's a different day. There's a bit of an imbalance this week because really I'm kind of starting, like I'll have like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So since I have that, I think, yeah, you know what? I'm going to put a little section and put goals. And I'm going to pick maybe 2 or 3 things each day that I want to do for a certain amount of time. Things like an activity or read or do art or plan. And I'll fill in Canada Day while I'm here. I haven't done that in a while. So I think since I have these days, and this is just one of those weeks where things are a little bit kind of off center, which, you know what, let's just go with it. So yeah, so I'm going to put goals, and then maybe I'll put like just a couple of things underneath. I do find for me, I do like to see stuff written here, and it does motivate me to do things, but it's always that balance of, you know, the concern of what if I don't do anything, am I going to feel bad? But we'll put it as a motivator, and maybe having it like goals will work. Okay, so I did go ahead and just fill in a few of I filled in the goals. So I gave myself 3 each day for 30 minutes each. And I filled in some of my to-do list. And I'd forgotten that also coordinating with Coffee Monster Co. with all the monthly kits are these doodles that you get. So I think I'm just going to sprinkle them around. And yeah, I think it's going to hopefully pull everything together. And I'm actually pretty happy with the way this turned out. I wasn't sure how it was going to go going into it because I hadn't quite thought it all the way through. I had originally intended this week to do a more detailed one where I use the time slots and kind of put stuff in each time ahead of time. And, you know, clearly that did not happen this week, which is okay. But I think it's what I'm going to do for next week. But I think this worked out well. I like it. So I'm just going to keep sprinkling these. And I think that will be about it for this week's setup. I like it. It's nice and cheerful. I think it'll be good. A good way to kick off the summer months. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you soon.